YouTube internal server error 500 monkeys, not the 12 monkeys. What does this actually mean, and what can you do about it? Nothing and nothing. It means something happened at YouTube, they screwed up something, that's it. People then tell you to do things including open up a new incognito window to see if that works. It may let you view the website, that's fine, because it's a temporary error, and also an incognito window might not communicate through a secure server the same way. It could be anywhere from YouTube's main server, there's a bunch of them, to its secure server, which is a separate system in some cases, to a domain name server that's supposed to be working correctly for YouTube and Google, or it could be something specific to you. Anyway, they say clear caches, or just open up an incognito window, or a private window, or paranoia window. Next one is use a different browser, see if that works better. Probably won't. The other one they tell you to do is erase the whole computer, erase the browser, and start over. These are panacea type fixes. Like, did you turn it off and on again? If it says it's a server error 500 specifically, that means it's exclusively something outside of your control, and that's it. You can do the other things if you want to, but don't do something that causes you to erase anything important. Also, really simple check. Check out Google. Google and YouTube use similar servers, but not exactly the same. But they use almost exactly the same routing. Also check your email through Gmail, or use any other Google-owned service really quickly at the same time. If it's a persistent error on the screen for just YouTube, but all other things partially related are working, congratulations, Google figured out not to put all their eggs in one basket, and it's literally just YouTube. If, however, Google goes down, or some of the other main parent company components, then that means Google's down. If it's something else like it only happens if you're visiting some of the pages, but it does it really consistently, and maybe those pages just happen to be on the same server somewhere, and it's an individual server that works through YouTube. Again, I repeat, you don't have to clear caches, you don't have to erase your browser, reinstall it, or use a new one, and you don't have to do an incognito mode, except to do something unrelated to YouTube and see if that loads, as long as it's a product associated with the same parent company that owns YouTube, Google. I'll try to include a few links you can try. Now, put on your tinfoil hats. I don't care where you put them. So here we go. Hey, you protect your brain, I protect what's important. So anyway, sorry, I'm in a mood. There is a possibility, this is very easy. I can set up a website, because I can control it sometimes, depending on the server, to where it'll give a specific user an internal 500 error. It'll give a server error. I can do that. I can do that if you go to a certain page, it'll put up a fake error message. I can just tell it to lie about the error message. It'll even return all the codes correctly. YouTube can, yes, YouTube and Google can, if you're logged in, fake a failure to load. On my channel, I'm getting it a lot. And it's not the channel that's considered verboten or criminally insane according to YouTube's internal guidelines that they don't tell anybody about. So don't get paranoid. You can test that. Just have a second channel, and if it does it during upload of a video, upload the video on the other channel. Just immediately open a private window and do it. Oh, wait a minute, they can figure out your IP address, MAC address, blah, 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 blah. So, we'll never really know. Well, yeah, we do. When a company website fakes an internal 500 server error, they don't give you a string of code you could use to confirm it. That is the hash code for the session. They're not going to do that. Somebody easily at YouTube and Google could say, no, that was the server giving you the wrong error message. Yeah. You can get an error 404 or an error whatever and tell it to feed out an error 500 page generic answer. But it won't be able to get the session matching a real 500 error. It'll give the wrong error. And they do a data dump in the page. Now they do a minimal one, which seems suspicious. But the fact is that from a year ago back, They gave you a whole page of data if you wanted to have all that stuff, and you could forward it to them, and it would give them an idea of what happened. And it's not encrypted or encoded or anything. It just happens to be so specific to the way they run Google and YouTube, because it's a big freaking company, that literally is only something they can interpret correctly. But one of their people will be able to figure out whether or not you've been shit-canned by giving you a fake error message. And computationally, it is either extremely difficult or easy for them to do it. That and the fact that they have these error messages happen all the damn time, it's just that most of us don't see it. It depends on what server it is, whether or not it's configured right, whether they updated some damn thing. Did you notice they updated some damn thing? Yeah, they updated some damn thing. Yahoo did the same thing a couple of weeks ago. They updated everything, whether I liked it or not, and they changed a bunch of crap, and it all broke. And they know it. They gave a 500 error too. Or they would just redirect me to the main page and say I'd never logged in. Because they could not, their error was that the secure login toy, that says SSL, HTTPS on the corner, wasn't working, so nobody could log in for a couple of days, or a couple hours each day, because they broke their own secure socket layer chain. They broke the ability to make a decent hash. Even a kid running a crap game server can do this, but they managed to fuck it up. Well, the systems between each computer at YouTube have to use a secure connection, or somebody would be able to sniff your password, log in, or just alter a video, or some other damn thing. What if you were streaming and someone would inject, a porn movie? I mean, that actually has happened on other systems. That's why they have to use secure connections. That's why this has become ubiquitous. Even if I hate HTTPS when I'm not really needing security, there's a reason for it. Shit breaks, and if it breaks on a secure system, the only message it's supposed to give you is this dump of a hash code of junk, non-interpreted but shit, and for session, and a generic error. So if I've wasted 7 minutes of your life, I hope you didn't waste an hour of yours uninstalling and reinstalling, clearing caches, opening up separate windows, and fooling yourself into thinking that's a fix when it's not consistent, because you can't fix a server error. Only the people in possession of the server can fix it. And yes, it can be faked, but the odds of somebody going through that effort is astronomically negative, because while it's easy for me to do it on my little shit website, doing it on their systems may be easy, but it would be very difficult to hide, because it still gives you that dump. And that data dump would actually indicate what's really going on to somebody there. And that would make at least one employee eventually squeal and say, yeah, we fake error messages, we fake error 500 pages to piss people off. If it annoys you, it may seem like it's being done to you on purpose. You may be reacting to that. That's fine. But that's not reality when it comes to servers most of the time. And again, yes, they can do it. And they might. They've done everything else I've seen really shitty. But this one is one of those things where it would be something they would whistleblow about. Any geek would say, I'm quitting. You guys should just, because they have to look at fake error 500 pages all damn day too, because that does send a message to the server admins, and they're looking at it and just says, disregard, this is a fake message we did to piss off WAPTech today. If I was an admin, I would literally make that not ever work again, because I would be vindictively angry to Google. So again, check all other Google services or whatever company is doing it, if it's Facebook, anything else they do, to see if it's universal. And if it's not universal, assume it's just the system. Next, clearing caches and changing out browsers and shit doesn't really fix this most of the time. And next, if it goes away every few seconds, even though it seems even more annoying, that's really an indication it is really the server screwing up. And it could be just one computer somewhere. It might even be in your neighborhood, or it could be on this side of the planet. It's out of your control. But if you want to clear your cache and do all this stuff so you feel like you're in control of things and fool yourself, please do. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.